Behind the air between us, I wouldn't mind if I were only a sound passing by. But oh, how you judge, oh, how you judge.
Well, hello there guys, my name is Chris. If you know me, I like to travel and I like to experience different stuff, unique stuff, things normal people don't do. So here I am in the southernmost town in the USA. It's called Naalehu on the big island of Hawaii. And this video is about what it's like to be in this town. Now, I'm not actually staying here as I'm here on a long vacation throughout the Hawaiian Islands. This is just a short stopover, and since I did a video about Barrow, I thought since I'm here on the big island, why not do a video about the southernmost town in the USA? And so here we go. I'm gonna spend a few hours here, get a ton of shots, and try to show what it's like to live and be in the southernmost town in the United States.
While Key West, Florida is largely considered the southernmost town in the USA, that would have to be reserved to just the lower 48. As far as all 50 states, Naalehu, Hawaii is as far south as you can go in this truly vast country. I'm sure it's no secret, the state of Hawaii is an island chain made up of 8 main islands, the southernmost being the biggest one, which is where I am on this fine day. Taking Route 11 around the edge of the Big Island all the way down south leads you to a very quaint and friendly little town that just so happens to have a very cool title.
While this place is much less heard of than, say, Barrow or Utqiagvik in Alaska, which is the northernmost town, this town definitely does make it apparent that it is the southernmost town. That bar there, the most southern bar in the USA, and there's more to come.
So how does a town like this relate to, say, any old random town? Well, for one, it's very much out of the way, which means the people living in it largely have been here for quite a while, sometimes going back many generations. The population is roughly 1,000, so there has to be essentials in order for the inhabitants to survive. Starting with faith, which seems to be very important here, there are 4 churches along the main road, all very aesthetically placed with palm trees and a hill backdrop behind them. Then of course, in these small towns, community is very important, and so a community building and civic center is here as well. Next up is a public library, a radio station, the southernmost post office in the USA, a small bank, the local dentist, several healthcare centers, essential vehicles such as an ambulance to get those in need to these buildings, a local realtor, a very tiny hotel, and a small shopping center with various stores such as an Ace Hardware, again with the signs making it very known where you are. Oh, and let's not forget, there's also a place to get that Hawaiian massage.
If you need a good massage, call that number. So one of the people I talked to here said even though this is a very small town, they do still have community events, and this is one of them. There's a, I don't know how to say, Okao Kaku market. So I'm gonna check out this market here. Maybe we can get some fruit. You have juice?
The juice is $5.
It was here that I happened to meet a local family who was selling various juices at one of these stands. While they aren't originally from Hawaii, rather from LA, they have spent a lot of their lives living in Naalehu. In fact, they haven't even brought their kids to the mainland yet. So thankfully, because of this, they were able to provide some valuable information about how life is like in this unique place, and they let me use the footage in this video.
Happy to see you here on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Does everybody know each other here?
Yep.
Yep.
Everybody knows each other.
Is everyone friendly and most?
It's almost like you go with respect, you know, that
Yeah.
coming back to you too. We kind of produce almost everything that we even need.
Is it you say you're fishing? You're fishing?
I'm a fisherman and a farmer. We have coffee up there. That ranch over there is my partner. She's with my compadre. We have coffee, we have animals, we have horses, sheep, goats, cows, whatever. You know, it's like, it's a ranch. For me, it's like,
You would now go back to LA?
no way.
No way.
When we go there, we stay like a week or two, and I'm like, I'm crazy. I'm leaving. I told my wife, and I'm like,
That's it.
that's it. I'm going back. Kind of style life you living, quiet, simple, no stress.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what attracts a person like myself to these remote towns. But walking by the various schools here in Naalehu, I wondered what that was like for the kids and those that graduate.
Here we like better because it's kind of countryside of the island, and you're never gonna find country like that in nowhere the island.
My son is 18. My daughter, she's still over there. She's 14. The middle boy is 12 and he's 7.
I'm sure you like it here so much better than LA. It's so many people and
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, I was crying when I moved here, but now it's
Yeah, that's what I was
You
going
keep
to.
telling me.
huh.
Oh,
because
We make they have to finish their
Right.
school and then and college. They want to go. My older boy, he graduated already, and he don't want to keep going college. He's making more than $1,000 a week, having a good job.
yeah.
18-year-old boy.
Is the prices of like stuff here cheaper or more
No,
expensive
it's
or
high.
it's high?
It's expensive. When you do things like local living, right? We produce all this, right? We produce all that. We produce almost everything what consume. Then we buy only like yesterday I buy budget boxes, things like that. I do pay only like a car, gasoline.
Would you have to?
You
Yeah.
have to.
The gasoline is like,
Crazy.
yeah, it's high price.
Yeah.
You almost pay $5 a gallon.
I know.
Almost, not yet. All right, man.
Oh, hey, nice to meet
good
you.
to meet you too. And
I like your shirt. I agree with it. Thank you.
all right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
One thing I really like to hear when I come to these remote towns in the middle of nowhere is that everybody here loves to be here. I've talked to 4 people now and they all love this place. It's home to them. Last people we talked to went to LA and they came back and they said there's nothing like this place. I feel the same way about my home.
It's a totally different way of life. You might think, hey, $1,000 a week, which means maybe 52 grand a year in an expensive state, isn't nearly enough. But like he said, if you live off the land, grow your own food, it starts to not look as bad. If I had to compare Naalehu to, say, places on Oahu, this resembles the quiet life before the US took over the state and Americanized most of the islands. There's certainly no exceptions here in terms of restaurants, gas, and even coffee shops to the rest of America, but the culture is much different. Speaking of coffee though, which that fine gentleman happens to grow, there's a small shop right by the gas station that seems to attract locals who sit outside and talk to passing tourists, and across from the shop is a place called Punalu'u Bake Shop that sells locally made sweet bread.
So the most famous thing here in this town and where there's actual tourists is this bakery. So we're gonna get some here.
You could never be more lucky when your back is remain strong. You could never be more lucky.
So it seems seems like there's 3 flavors. One is traditional sweetbread, the second is taro sweetbread, and the third is guava flavored sweetbread, and that seems to be the most popular because it's filled with 80% of the shelf. Look at the color of this bread. Okay, so we got some sweetbread and some other stuff, and now we're gonna eat some lunch at Naalehu. We'll get something here. And then we're gonna head to the southernmost point in the USA, Kale, which is about 11 miles south of here.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if we actually purchased food from Naalehu or if it was another shop, but we got some tacos because after walking all over the creation in this Hawaiian heat, I really needed some food and a drink.
Kind of horchata and what he's having, but no onions, cilantro, or cabbage.
What's up?
Well, welcome guys to the southernmost point in the USA. Along with the town, had to come here. I'm not that brave. There's a tunnel that goes right underneath us. Leads out to that ladder. If I had more time, I 100% would do this cliff jump, but we're running out of time and we want to see a green beach, a black beach, and Volcano National Park, so unfortunately we have to leave. Alright guys, well that will end this video about Naalehu and Kalae, the southernmost point and the southernmost town in the United States. My vacation continues. Vlogs will be up eventually, but that'll end this video about the southernmost town in the United States. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching and catch you on the next one.